Hello everyone, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Today we're going to dive into an in-depth review. We're going to take an up-close look at this wireless tattoo machine from a company called Mummy. Should you have any questions at any point throughout this video on something that you see or hear, I'm going to encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. With that being said, let's just dive straight on into this. So where I would like to begin is with showing you all the packaging up close. One thing that I do like about Mummy's packaging is that their graphics are always a lot of fun to look at, and as you see, they're really good graphics in my opinion. I love looking at the graphics right here. All the way around we are greeted with graphics on the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's under the hood here, and allow me to bring this up close to show you all. So right here we have the tattoo machine, right here we have some accessories, over here we have the RCA battery, and right here we have an extra grip. Allow me to show you everything up close here. So where I'm going to begin is I'm going to show you all the machine up close, and as you see it does come within a felt bag here, and it is branded with Mummy. And the machine right here has a decent amount of weight. It's not heavy at all, and it's not light. And it does have a cool to the touch feel, so it is of a metal material. As you see as well, it definitely is click grip. Holding down the X will turn the machine on, as you see right here. Voltage fluctuation right here, and it does go by points there, as you see. So it's not like 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. You can dial into really any voltage you want there, and it does range from 12 volts, and I believe maybe 5 to 3 may be the lowest, so let's check that out right here. So 5 volts all the way to 12, that is our voltage range with this Mummy wireless tattoo machine. Allow me to show you the grip as well. So as you see within the packaging, it does come with an extra grip, which I find very cool. Me personally, I prefer a larger grip over a smaller grip, but that is fully subjective and to each their own. And taking off the other grip is very simple and straightforward. Applying the new grip is also the same. It is click grip as well. For me personally, I would go with this grip right here, just because again I do like fatter grips. So overall though, the machine looks nice up close. To remove the battery and change it out, you can simply unscrew, get your other battery, and then you can screw back in and continue working per usual. Very simple, very straightforward. So we do have a cyclic workflow option here because of the 2 batteries. So those are the contents that are right here. Let's go ahead and jump into the accessory box up close. As you see, I'm switching out the batteries, and it's very simple, very straightforward. So as you see, the machine is very user friendly. As you can see, the machine has a large size to it, not too small, not too large as well, but it is more on the medium to large end with a bigger grip there. So all in all, I do like the build of the machine. I love the fact that it comes with 2 different grips. Not only that, I do love the fact that it comes with 2 different batteries. However, for me, I don't like the fact that we can't autoclave this entire part of the machine. We can autoclave the grips if I'm correct, but we can't do that with the machine, which for me, I would prefer to be able to autoclave as much of the machine as I possibly can. However, we can wipe this down with like some maticide, opticide, sides of that nature. So moving front, this is the accessory box right here, and allow me to show you what is inside. And as you see, so Mummy also includes a charging dock here with their brands on them, so that's definitely appreciated. And as well as, what else do we have in here? We have a charger for a wire for charging the RCA batteries. I'm sorry, for the wireless batteries here. And there is also a cable here, so I'm assuming we're going to have an RCA adapter in here. So that is all of the contents. We have the RCA adapter, as I stated. We do have the charging port there, or the charging dock. We have 1 charging cable, and then we have the plug, the RCA cord right here. So this is what comes within the accessory box. So not only can we use this machine truly wirelessly, we can plug it into any power supply that we have, whether it's a standard power supply and or a third-party power supply. So to change out to an RCA input is super simple. You remove the battery like so, then you grab that in there, and then you just turn it in like so, and then you're completely good to go. As you can see now, the machine is significantly smaller. So this is something that I am more used to. From here, we can go ahead and plug in again our standard power supply and or a third-party wireless power supply that will also work as well. So off the bat, I do love the fact that we have the option to use any power supply, whether it's a third-party wireless power supply or our own standard power supply. I do love the fact that we can use that with this machine. I also do love the fact that we are wireless, truly wireless capable. So I love the fact that we have both options and that we aren't stuck to one. So that right there also I'm going to consider upon passing my final judgment and opinions on this machine right here. Now, with that being said, allow me to show you the machine running real quick with a third-party wireless power supply just because. So here I have the updated version of the Mummy wireless power supply, and I'm going to plug that in and turn it on like so to show you all that we can really run it with a third-party wireless power supply or the wireless power cells that came with this machine right here. So you can't go wrong with either or, and it does run. It feels smooth and very quiet, as you hear. Even running all the way to 12, it's not screaming, it's not loud at all, and it doesn't have much vibration. So what I would like to do is get into how I go about wrapping this machine right here, and then we can go ahead and get into testing the performance as well. So for wrapping the machine and for this demonstration, I'm going to use the wireless or the truly wireless capabilities that this machine offers, and I'm going to go with the battery here that comes with the kit right here as well. I'm going to be using the bigger grip right here as well. What I'm going to do is show you how I go about wrapping machines, and this is also straightforward, very simple. It really doesn't fluctuate from most pen style tattoo machines. So I'm going to move this a little bit up to make way here. What I use to wrap machines is very straightforward. I use simple saran wrap right here, cling wrap, whatever you would like to call it. You're still going to get to where you're going. I'm going to proceed to wrap the machine, and it's very straightforward. What I'm going to do is just simply get a piece of saran wrap, place it over the machine like so, and then what I like to do is just simply wrap it around the entire machine. And I like to cover as much as I can all the way down here, so that way I'm creating a true barrier and cutting off my machine, or the top part of my machine at least, to the outside here. So I'm making multiple layers with the plastic, as you see, and I'm also going to continue to repeat that process with this. Very straightforward. I still have access to the buttons right here. I still can see them. I can still see my voltage as well. But now the entire top part of my machine has multiple barriers around it and is sealed off to the outside world. From this part, I'm going to simply repeat that process with the grip, and then we will proceed to wrap it with adhesive. So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to place it down again, and I'm going to repeat that process around the grip as well. I don't want to put saran wrap over this entire piece, as I still want to adjust my needle depth upon tattooing as well, as every single needle is going to need a different depth, so I need to be able to adjust that. So I'm not going to connect the saran wrap right here, as you see. I'm just going to get it as close as I possibly can, again, without connecting. And then I'm just going to pull, as I did up top, and then wrap. And again, we're not connecting it right there. We're just simply creating a barrier and minimizing risk of our machine. We're making our machine, and you want to do this with your furniture as well, make them low risk. So as you see, we're just going to continue to place this barrier all the way around like so. And then from here, what you can do is, now that we have our entire machine covered with plastic, we can place adhesive wrap such as this. Some call it grip tape, and we want to place it around the machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place some up top right here, so that way it can provide me with comfort. And I do this strictly for comfort and to provide a bit more stability upon tattooing, because as I'm using Vaseline, or ointment, sorry, as I'm using ointment to tattoo human skin, I don't want my hand sliding upon pulling lines and stuff, sliding against the plastic. So that is one of the main reasons why I personally use grip tape. And this is how I essentially go about wrapping my machine. So the machine is now fully wrapped and ready to rock. As you can see, we still are able to adjust the needle depth on the fly. I'm able to access the power up and down voltage as well, even though the machine is completely wrapped, and even though this bottom button is covered down here. As you hear, we're still able to access it. Power on and off right there. Voltage up, voltage down. Very straightforward. So what I would like to do now is I would like to go ahead and get into the performance aspect of this machine. I will come back and give you all my final opinions on the Mummy wireless tattoo machine right here. So allow me to give you all my final opinions and run some insight on the Mummy wireless machine right here. So for me, this is an all-around good machine. I'm going to give this machine a solid 3.9, 4 stars. I'm going to give it a thumbs up because of many reasons, and allow me to explain what I do and don't like about it. So for me, what I do like about the machine is that it's an all-around good machine. We can line with it, we can shade with it, we can pack black. The voltage range is from 5 to 12, and we can also fluctuate in 0.1 increments, so we don't have to jump in fluctuation voltage from like 7.5 to 8. So because of that, because we have dynamic voltage range, and because it is an all-around workhorse, it is an all-around great machine in my opinion. Yet again, just to reiterate, we can line, we can shade, we can pack black, we can do color, all of that as well. We can push small needles, we can push larger needles. All of that can be achieved with this machine right here. Now allow me to tell you some things, or actually one thing that I'm not fond of. I'm not fond of the fact that we can't put any or the entire machine into an autoclave, but yet again, I don't know of any machine that we can actually do that with. So that is my only discrepancy with this machine, the fact that this portion of the machine can't be put into an autoclave, but the grip can. The top part of this machine would have to be sterilized with like Maticide or Opticide wipes and wipe it down really, really well. That's how we would go about doing that, because there is electrical components inside. Now, with that being said, performance, it's all there. It lines, it packs. We can do color packing, black packing. We can shade, soft shade. We can stipple, we can line. We can push small needles and large needles. It's all there. So it's an all-around great machine. The fact that it does come with 2 different size grips is going to be awesome. And the fact that it does come with 2 truly wireless batteries that gives us truly wireless abilities is also another thumbs up. Not only that, we have the option to take off the batteries and put on an RCA adapter, which allows us to use any third-party wireless supply or standard power supply that we may have. So those are also some very, very important variables to consider upon looking into this machine. Now, with that being said, if I didn't touch base on anything specific, or if there's anything that you may want to know throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you, please drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. I also have social medias all under the same name as this YouTube channel. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok all under the same name as my YouTube channel. I would truly appreciate the support on there as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. Thank you for tuning in yet again. You have a great day.